Hi, it's Tim, 2 Echo 0 Tango Whiskey Golf, and today we're going to try and install an even better antenna for 80 metres. Wire everywhere, I can't. Hello there. Right, some high-tech wizardry. 2 Echo 0 Tango Whiskey Golf Portable. Hi, and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and to click that bell button if you want further notifications when I release any videos. It's been a while since I've released one, actually. It's been about a month. We've been away on holiday and the kids have been off on holiday and stuff. So I've been busy with my daughter and the family, so been a busy time. However, what I've managed to do in the past couple of days is to install a longer doublet antenna. If you recall, what I have been doing is linear loading my doublet using 450 ohm ladder line as the radiating legs, and it's done really well. 44 feet in total. That's 22 foot legs. That's around 6.5 meters per leg, something like that. And it's got me tuned 80 to 10. Worked very well on 40. Good on 20. It's worked on 80, but it's not been great. Now, I know why it's not been great, because I've been helping to chair a bit of a fledgling net on 80 metres in the last couple of weeks on Monday evenings in the UK. And the linear loaded doublet has done okay in terms of getting contacts. But in terms of helping to chair a net, you need to be one of the stronger stations, and to be honest, I'm not. So that's led me to think, or to rethink, what I need to do. So I've come up with a plan, and it's going to sound really bad, to try and snake around as long a doublet as I can, a single wire doublet as I can, not practically right round the garden, but using, shall we say, a less than conventional path for a dipole. Now, those who have installed dipoles before or read around the subject will probably know that dipoles are pretty forgiving in terms of how you put them up. Obviously you can use inverted V, which I'll have to, but also you can sort of snake the ends around a bit, or in my case at least half the radiator of each leg around a bit, providing of course that the actual bends are not less than 90 degrees. And in 95% of the case I think I've managed to achieve that. I've managed to come up with in total a 103 foot long doublet. That's two 51.5 foot legs. Total length in meters of the antenna is around 31 meters. I've done it through a less than conventional means, so enough about me rabbiting on about it. Let me show you what the antenna looks like with a very crude drawing. Better still, I'll then show you some brief snippets of how it looks, and then the ultimate test is to see whether or not A, it tunes on all the different bands, and B, how well does it do on the band of choice, which is 80 meters. The 103 foot length was not a deliberate choice. I cut two lots of 60 feet for the wire legs. I knew I wouldn't have enough room for that. I was hoping I'd have enough for at least 100 feet, and I just about got there. And the reason why I wanted 100 feet is because that would mean the antenna would be at least 3/8 wave long on 80 meters, which basically is a sort of cut-off point for really decent efficiency when it comes to doublets. And I've just about got there. It's about 0.38 wavelengths long, which is just a fraction over 0.38 wavelengths long, which is just over 3/8 of a wavelength. So that's not too bad. Anyway, enough about that. Let's see what it looks like with a very crude drawing, and then I'll show you how it looks like in general, and then let's see how she does. Well, as you can see, this is a quite rudimentary drawing of my antenna system. The leg to the right goes down to about 9 feet off the ground and extends at a right angle, near enough from the antenna itself, before sloping down. The one on the left, a bit more complicated. It goes round a bit across the shed that I own and then back towards the antenna. Let's have a look. And here we go. This is the right hand leg, going back towards the antenna as we look at it. And there's the pole, the support pole, before it goes back up to the centre, being fed by the ladder line, 450 ohm ladder line. And here's the leg to the left going down towards a black pole, which you might be able to see just by the side of the tree. It's about 8 to 9 feet up there, the wire. Then it goes across to my shed, as you can see there, And there it goes, and it then goes back on a right angle, and then back again on a right angle, slightly on a slope, down back towards the building there. Not ideal, but it's 103 feet. And here's the arrangement regarding the centre pole. The apex is about 8 metres, that's 26 feet up. There's the ladder line coming down. And like my previous installation, which you may well have seen, and the ladder line, here it is, comes behind the shed and back down to a 1-to-1 balance.
You're not different places and all that kind of stuff. It's always lively somewhere, and you want to work stations, don't you? So, yeah, it's one of those. But, yeah, you had a good night last night from what I could hear as well. You certainly putting away and gathering them up on Green.
Okay, there was a 2 Echo 0 station. I believe it was Echo Zulu Tango. 2E0 EZT, QRZ. Okay, I believe that's Carl, is it? 2 Echo 0, Echo Zulu Tango. I recognise the call from the YouTube, Carl. You're right on the edge of my noise. It's very difficult to make you out. So what I'll do, Carl, I'll see whether my colleague Tom, that's Golf 2 November Victor Portable, is taking you. Tom, G2 MVP, do you have a copy on Carl?
Indeed, 2 Echo 0, Echo Zulu Tango. This is Golf 2 November Victor Portable. Good evening, Carl.
Steve, it's just running 50 watts from a Yaesu 891 into a low, about a 103-foot doublet, which I've got here at the moment. And yeah, no problems, 5.9 and great audio. M0, Hotel Oscar Yankee, 2 Echo 0, Tango Whiskey Golf.
Yeah, okay, Tim, that's cool. And well, I live just across the road from the rugby ground over here. Never been myself, but do often get stuck in the traffic when it's on that. But saying that, I've just heard 3 this evening, but usually we don't hear 2 Echo Zeros. Yeah, my name is Ray, Romeo Alpha Yankee. You are cracking in down here. You reckon I'm 5'10", well you're 20 over 5. Right on the southwest coast of the UK. I'm down at Land's End over there.
Oh, copied, Ray. No problems at all. Thank you for the plus 20. Yeah, you're solid 5.9 plus 10 here. No problem. And Land's End. Wow. Okay. So.
Hampshire and the village of Headley Down near Borden in Hampshire. I'll give you a report on the next one there. 2 Echo 0 Tango Whiskey Golf 0 Papa Victor Juliet.
Yeah, good evening, Ernie. Nice to meet you. Golf 0 Papa Victor Juliet from 2 Echo 0 Tango Whiskey Golf. Name is Tim, Tango India Mike. Located in West Sussex, not a million miles from you, not far from Arundel in West Sussex. You're 5.9 plus 20, peaking plus 20. Beautiful signal. Over to West Sussex, over.
I'm there, Tim, yes, you're plus 20 as well on my meter. Lovely signal coming in. So, conditions are... sure you're just outside Nottingham, you're signal up here, over.
Yeah, I think I was G7 WKH up in Nottingham. Good evening. Yeah, you're a very big signal here as well. I'll give you a proper reading on your next report. The name this way is Tim, Tango India Mike, and the location is the south coast in West Sussex, over.
Yes, okay, Tim, fine, yes, so you're a good 5.9 with me. I will give you a more accurate report in just a bit. But yes, the Zulu Papa, I'm sure Pete will be copying you and his relay pops in correctly. My name is Steve, and I'm just on the edge of South East London. You're very, very strong with me. From G3 ZPS, we're using the NOx filter at the moment, though, Tim. But you're about 5.9 plus 10 back here. Yes, 2 Echo 0, Echo of Victor, Mexico. Operators Eddie, evening, morning there, Tim.
Yeah, good morning, Eddie. Nice to work you. The name's Tim. I don't think I'm very far from Rick, actually. I'm in West Sussex, not far from Arundel, so I'm probably no more than about 10 miles away from Rick. But yeah, you're a nice signal here, Eddie. You're 5.9 to me, and the name's Tim. Probably quite near Arundel in West Sussex, over.
Yeah, no problem there, Tim. You're still good 5 and 9 this way. Can I just have your call sign?
Well, the antenna worked quite well. It tuned on every band from 80 metres down to 10, with the exception of 15, but I'm not too disappointed about that. On 80 metres and 40, well, that's where she shone. 40 metres, we had a lot of really good into G, short skip stuff in the last couple of nights, and she's done really well there. On Wednesday evening, that's 2 days ago, I had a bit of a pile up on 7172. Really enjoy working a lot of UK stations and into fairly close into Europe and Ireland as well. Really good fun. 80 metres is where she shone as well. The receive is far better. I'm not receiving hardly any stations below an S9. The noise floor is slightly higher, about 2 S points higher. Still, S6 on 80 metres is a very workable noise floor compared to a lot of people, but the signals are barely under an S9. I'm getting plus 10, plus 20, and in my transmit signals are also very, very good now. S9 plus typically up to 200, 300 miles. That's exactly what I wanted her to do. So I'm very pleased with that. So far, so good. The moral of the story is you can bend your dipole, you can bend your doublet, and just give it a crack and see what happens. Early days, but so far, so good. 103 foot of wire in a very small garden, measuring in terms of meters, about 10 meters by 10 meters. So, you can get a lot in if you're prepared to be fairly creative. It won't bust too many pile-ups across the water to the United States, but it'll certainly get you out there and get you on a lower band than you think you might have to put up with at home. Anyway, all the best. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and to press that bell button if you want to have any more videos come your way from my collection. 73 and best wishes from 2E0TWG, and above all, good luck with your antennas too. Bye-bye.